And good afternoon. We welcome you back inside the Lord Beaverbrook rink here in St. John, New Brunswick. It is Medal Saturday. We've already handed out a bronze in the men's A gold medal in the Legends. Now we'll move on to the gold medal in the Masters division. We've got the Saskatchewan Mammoth to take on the New Brunswick Mooseheads. Time for the anthem. Mooseheads to our right in the black with the red trim. Saskatchewan with the white jerseys with the green and gold trim. And we are underway in this national championship game. Underway, New Brunswick bring it in. Backhand by Matthews. They're back at the point. D'Entremont behind his goal. Picked up by Harrison. And it goes in behind the New Brunswick goal. Up towards the blue line, chipped out. Cusack, he lost it. Picked up by Crossland, Dean Crossland. Puts it in wide of the goal. Cusack back first there for New Brunswick. Quickly they'll chip it out. That went off the New Brunswick player, out of play. Face-off will be just outside the New Brunswick blue line. Troy Reardon in goal for New Brunswick. Shannon was tripped up as he got in over the blue line. No call. Thoring shot. That went wide. Shannon on it again, and that will go out of play. Interesting listening to fans. I don't know if you picked up on it just after the anthem. And one of the fans down below us, New Brunswick fan, as there's quite a few of them here for this game, yelled out, "Hey refs, keep the whistle in your pocket." Then when a New Brunswick player tripped up at the blue line, they started screaming, "Hey ref, that's a trip." No pleasing some people, you know. Tell them to put the whistle away, you put it away, and you go, "You should have called that." That'll be cleared out. Going back to get it. Velasquez. He lost it. Kept in by Baca. Shot set right in the goal crease and cleared away. Out to play it, Reardon. There's Baca. Left it in the corner. Back at the point. Shot by DeVoe. Didn't get through to the goal. And along the boards. Trying to get it off the boards. The play was all tied up. Baca's in front, and getting back to defend against him was Evan Peters. Now the nets come off. Backhanded in. Coming away. Crossman. Harrison. D'Entremont. D'Entremont still not in. He'll shoot it. He's got a hard shot. Went just wide that time. It's backhanded down the floor. It's going to go just wide of the goal. And it will be a flooring call against New Brunswick. 8:11 to go. Again, in the Masters, we also play 12-minute periods, similar to the Legends. We get to the women's A and the men's A coming up next. It'll be 15-minute periods. The backhand, and Reardon will stop that. Down below us, shot in by Donovan. Goaltender comes out to play it. It's taken by Bug. Michael Bug is looking for Williams, a little bit too far for him. Back to Shannon. Trevor Shannon. Mammoth are changing. Shannon gets to center, clears it in. The goaltender will cover it there. That slap shot hit some of the people in front. A couple of players go down in front of the goal. That's put into the corner. It's Code Fortan in goal for the Mammoth. Hit the side of the net. That hit the goal post. Came right out. And Brunswick will get to it first. They throw it out in front. That's taken away. Saskatchewan up the left side. Don't get it in deep. Turned over. Shot in by Cusack. Ball in behind the goal. D'Entremont in there looking for it. It comes back at the point. D'Amico down into the corner looking for Harrison. Chipped away by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald looking for Stewart. Broken up by D'Amico. Mooseheads elect to go back behind their own goal. Under 5 to play, opening period, still no score. Masters gold medal game. Back down at center. They're going to wait, bring it in. They just get onside. D'Entremont got out. A chance for the Mammoth. Scramble in front of the goal. It stayed out. Some of the players began to celebrate. Comes New Brunswick right up the middle. Pass was taken by Donovan. It was a little bit behind him. Now Beatty is away. Over to Mormon. He's rejected. Chris Haishi. Thompson looking for it. Tried to go across floor. That's picked off. Shot back in. Stolen away by Saskatchewan. We can't get it out over center. That's dropped back to McHugh. Well, actually, that's 32. Baca. His shot went behind the goal. Crossman lifts it out down the floor. Knocked down there by Shannon. Cusack's got to hustle back to get it. To Stewart. To Shannon. They'll go right to the goaltender for 10. He has to sweep it away. Hustling in there was Fitzgerald. That backhand is stopped. And it's cleared. Kept in by Shannon. Good job. He knocked it out of the air. Right on goal. Fitzgerald in the corner. He's working against D'Amico. Harrison turns, backhands it in. D'Entremont will get there. D'Entremont Gets it to the side of the goal. It's grabbed there by Reardon. He will hold it. 2:32 to go, first period. Still no score. This is for the National Masters Championship. Gold medal game. It's kicked away by Reardon. Good shot by LaFortune. LaFortune's got it again. Doesn't shoot it. Looking for Harrison in front. That was intercepted just before it got to Harrison. Now he's got it again. Brings it in. Goes the other side. That's picked off and flipped down the floor. Lewak. Donovan's on him. We'll reverse it up this side. Here's Harrison. Again, chips it down the boards. Donchemont trying to run onto it. Harrison's got it. He's pushed to the boards. It'll come out and shot in. Thoring. Sharp angle shot. Back comes New Brunswick. 4-10 clears it away. Thompson into the middle. Thompson gets it back. He'll bring it in. Stopped as he crossed the blue line. Brought back out. Here's Baca. Stewart. Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald stepping off the boards. He's knocked down. That's going to be a penalty. It'll be a tripping call against Saskatchewan. Here we get a look at referee Kelly O'Dwyer. Certainly the smallest referee, but don't let that fool you, folks. She is highly regarded and respected as an official. How highly respected and how highly regarded? Last year she was named the 2022 International Female Referee of the Year. Going to work at World Championship Games. So if you want to call her the best female referee in the world, go right ahead. And most players are aware of that. They know who she is. Mooseheads about to go on the power play. Last year, the ISBHF began giving out individual awards for not just players, but people involved in the game, coaches, managers, and officials. Michael Bugg cleared it down the floor and goes to boards as we are into the final few seconds here of this first period. There's 15 seconds left. Long shot in by Stewart. Fortan's got that. Juggles it, holds on. 9 seconds left. So a minute 16 to go in the power play for the Mooseheads. But they've got 9 seconds here. Again, key is winning the faceoff. They do. A shot right on goal. Fortan forced to make the save. Still time for another shot. McHugh shoots it. Fortan with 2 saves. 1.2 left. And the referee got hit in the shin with one of the sticks. He's going to have to walk it off. And he's going to take a minute. So Kelly O'Dwyer comes in and says, "You want me to look after this? I got it." And that'll do it. First period comes to an end. No score. Minute 7 left on the power play for New Brunswick when we come back to start that second period. And we'll be back in 2 minutes to see how New Brunswick make out with their man advantage. No score after the opening 12 minutes. New Brunswick on the power play for another minute and 7 to start this second period. He gained his zone. Here's Crossman. Oh, saying offside. Okay. So they'll have to try again to get it into the offensive zone. They need to get it in over the blue line. Still not in. Now it's in. Dumped into the corner. D'Amico back there first. D'Amico turns, and that goes into the New Brunswick players' bench. Bacca up top. They don't shoot it. And Bacca down low along the goal line. He'll get the return pass. Stewart to the slot. They'll work at the other side. Shot save. As McHugh got a good shot away. Fortan with a good save. Just 14 seconds to go in the power play. Stewart to McHugh. McHugh shoots. One off the leg. 3 seconds left. Backer shoots. That missed short side. Penalty's over. Just the one good shot during that power play by New Brunswick. Pretty good kill by Saskatchewan. The ball goes up and out of play. In behind the Saskatchewan goal, it goes to the boards. Players go in there. The ball comes free. Working it out in front. Shot. Fortan made the save. Not sure where it is. It's in behind the goal. It's knocked out of the air. Shot in by Cusack. It's loose to the side of the goal. Again comes up in the air. New Brunswick have it. That shot off the defense wide. There's another chance. Fortan stopped it, reached behind him, cleared it. It comes back through the crease again with the goaltender down. New Brunswick coming close. Trying to drag it out, force it out. Get it out over center, no further. Brought back in. Here's Bacca. Doesn't shoot. Looking far side. That missed. Cusack keeps it in. Good pass. Bacca. That's blocked. That one went off somebody in front to the boards. Frantic action. Shannon. He's stopped. Goes to the boards again. Kept in by New Brunswick. Still it's in. Here's Shannon coming off the boards. His shot. Fortan's got this and he will hold on. New Brunswick threw everything at the Mammoth that time. Couldn't get one past Fortan in goal for the Mammoth. There is Coach Fortan. Yeah, take a breath, take a drink of water. Not quite as warm inside the Lord Beaverbrook rink today as it was yesterday. Very high humidity yesterday. It started with heavy rains overnight and yesterday morning. Cleared off as the day went on, but it was very humid. Some parts of the city, while it was sunny here, were experiencing rain and stormy conditions. Isolated, localized they call it. And we were watching yesterday, in the middle of a game yesterday afternoon, and all of a sudden the power went out. Guessing, I didn't really check it, but I would estimate about a half an hour, give or take. The power was out here. Everything in our webcast got flatlined. Games came to a halt. Over at the other arena, they dealt with a leak in the ceiling. They had to delay games for nearly an hour over there. It's an eventful day. Plus, we had a lot of great ball hockey yesterday as well. We had those two men's semifinals last night. All leading up to this gold medal games. This is the Masters gold medal game. 34 and over. Whoa! Big hit over by the boards. There is no call on the play, but a player is down. That's Justin D'Entremont. He got turned back on as that hit came. And D'Amico is going to pick up at least a misconduct. He's going to head, well, he's going to the bench. He knows he's been penalized. He's got to go to the box. There was a confrontation, verbal, between two players about that hit. The players were separated. And then Joey D'Amico went over in front of the New Brunswick bench and had words again, so referee Kelly O'Dwyer immediately gave him a misconduct. D'Amico picked up one yesterday as well in a different game. He was coaching, I believe it was with the Montreal Machine, if memory serves me correct. From the bench he picked up a penalty. There was no penalty through all that, just the misconduct against D'Amico. So we are still 5-on-5 out there. Thiessen got it over to Jones. That pass for Williams. It's going to be too far, and that'll be a flooring call against the Saskatchewan Mammoth. New Brunswick with it down in Saskatchewan territory. Goes up and that hits the ceiling. In behind the goal. It'll be played out. Getting to it. Thoring in front and cleared away. Lewack in the slot, turning and shooting. It was Thoring. It didn't get through to the goal. Thoring keep it onside. Harrison. Thoring made the pass across, and getting a stick in the way of that was Todd Cusack. Thoring again, and Harrison couldn't get a stick on that rebound. He was there. Now it's New Brunswick's turn to just clear it down the floor and get some relief, get some new players out on the floor. Both teams will make wholesale changes. It's going to be a penalty. No, delayed offside, correction. Saw the arm in the air and completely misread it. So play continues. Saw a player lose their stick. I thought maybe someone was going to get called for knocking the stick out of the player's hand. There is a penalty. I was just a little early. This one will be a holding call. This one will go against New Brunswick. Chris Haishi down to the penalty box. Power play for the Mammoth. Donchmonk is waved out. In comes Thompson. They'll win it. Back to Harrison. Brock Harrison, the other side. The shot was stopped. They're trying to get away short-handed. Fitzgerald stops Fitzgerald with a move. Fitzgerald, the shot scores! That's a highlight goal right there. You very seldom see a player beat a defender one-on-one that cleanly in ball hockey. Here's lost the ball, but there's the move right there between the stick and the feet, and look at that shot. Wow. Short-handed goal. 1-0. Mooseheads. Thompson. That went between the legs of the goalie and he stopped it. Looked like Thompson kind of lost it on the handle. Goaltender sprawled out and it came in like a bit of a change-up, but managed to keep it out. Thought for a second it might sneak underneath. Still a minute 36 to go in the power play. Harrison, the other side. Thompson. That's Thiessen rather back at the top, 97. Donchemont doesn't shoot it. Looking for Harrison at the side of the goal. Good save made there by Reardon. And they come out again shorthanded. Shannon shoots. That didn't miss by very much. Thompson gets it back. Dontremont. Brock Harrison back to Dontremont. Down low for Thompson. Shot was blocked before it got to the goaltender and then cleared down the floor. Just 40 seconds to go. Harrison couldn't control it. It'll be cleared out. Stevens just killing time, gets it behind the goal. 4 minutes left in the second period. Just a dozen seconds left to go in the power play. Harrison moves up top. They get it in. 5 seconds. Harrison swinging wide right, trying to get it to D'Entremont. That's cleared, and that's going to do it. Penalty is over. Crossman changed direction, ended up here at the near boards. New Brunswick on it. Have it down low. Fitzgerald's shot was stopped. Got it again. Another shot. It's still loose. Goes into the corner. Kept in by Chris Savoy. Finally it comes out. Under 3 left in the second period. Here's a breakaway. Shot. And I think the goaltender, Fortin, got a piece of that one. Savoy had his stick lifted. Come back the other way. LaFortune, his pass off the mark. LaFortune is down, holding his head. Finally, the whistle goes. Didn't see what happened to Daniel LaFortune. As he made the pass, my eyes followed the ball to the corner of the net. And then corner of my eye saw him lying on the floor. And he was holding his head, lying on his stomach. He's up to his knees. Trainer is out there. Face off outside the blue line, 2:17 to go. The player made his way back to the bench. Fortune. Bug trying to beat the defense. Couldn't do it. Ball goes into the corner. And cleared down the floor by Saskatchewan. No flooring. Battle continues down in the corner to our left. Coming in to get it, Cusack. It'll be knocked down at center, kept onside. Played in, kicked away by the goaltender, Fortin. Sorry, the goaltender, Reardon. D'Entremont turns, shoots. Stopped before it got to the goaltender. And cleared out by New Brunswick. As we now have 1 minute to go in the second period. D'Entremont offside. Player over on the right had stepped in a little early. 2-on-1, setting up. Not anymore. It was offside. Get a timeout called by New Brunswick. New Brunswick will head to their bench. The Saskatchewan players will just huddle up inside the blue line. Harrison in to take the face-off, one by New Brunswick. Shannon lifts it out. Down at the blue line, it's taken there. Donovan tipped, and a big save made there by 410. Nice setup. And here they come again, another shot, another save by 410. That was off Fitzgerald. This is LaFortune, the player who was shaken up earlier. He's back out there and scores! Scramble in the goal creases. LaFortune just jams it underneath the pad of the goaltender. So he's feeling a lot better now after scoring that one. Now a timeout called by the Saskatchewan Mammoth. 15.7 seconds left. Saskatchewan is upset. You see them arguing down below. After the goal was scored, they had a player knocked down just outside the crease. And that's what they're complaining about, the no call there. Stuart Thiessen. So Brock Harrison, as the captain, comes over to try and have a word. Nothing's going to change, I don't believe. 1-1, 15.7 seconds to go, second period. We'll hold it against the boards. Time's going to run out. And we'll finish the second as we finish the first. A tie game between these two teams. Finished the first 0-0, 1-1 after two. Take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with the third period of this Masters gold medal game. All right, we're back for the start of the third period. Ball is held. Quickly relate this story. Just had a message from Jason Stone back in Grand Falls, Windsor. Jason was the goaltender for the Grand Falls, Windsor Cataracts for a number of years when I was involved with the Cataracts and doing play-by-play, and know Jason quite well. He is from British Columbia originally. Brought in as an import goaltender to play senior hockey in Newfoundland. Ended up staying, marrying a local girl, and so on, so on. Doing the Legends game earlier, noticed that the goaltender for the Legends, his name I've seen before, Gord Stone, in goal. I wondered if it might be related. I thought that's too much of a coincidence. You know, BC's a big place. Just a message from Jason. Said, Gord's my brother. Just won himself a gold medal in the Legends. That's held. Backhand over the top of the net. So that falls under the category of It's a Small World. Shot by LaFortune. Ends up along the boards. And the two Stones, goaltender brothers from BC. Things settle down a little bit here. Now players begin to move. Pass off the boards. Will they get to it? Nope. It'll be a flooring call. Thompson tried to kick it to his stick, couldn't get it there. Long shot in by Ruben Beatty, and goaltender Reardon has that. No, they're going to wave it off. They're going to get to it before it gets to the line. Baca turning and going. He's got some good speed. Again, you see it's so tough to beat somebody one-on-one. He and D'Amico go to the boards. D'Amico's 10-minute misconduct has been served, so he's back out there. In behind the goal. Savoy plays it back. Up to Chase. Right in front came Heishi, and Fortin denied him again. It's the second time he's been in all alone on the Mammoth goaltender, and both times Fortin won the battle. Right in the face mask. And we're going to get a whistle. Fortin took that one, had a quick look over at the referee, and then kind of sank down. He took that square in the cage. I mean, they are wearing the metal cages, but you feel that impact. Ooh, and 410 is now lying on his back. Again, training staff out. And we can probably pull back there now and let the staff do their job. And 410 is kneeling up again. You see him flexing his neck. It looks as though he's going to be okay to stay. He grabs the bucket. A drink of water. That's probably where you feel the impact more than anywhere else, is in the neck when it hits you like that. There was a goaltender in a previous life many, many years ago. Don't remember getting hit square in the face mask. And that was before the days of the big cages. Yeah, I predate that. But I do remember umpiring baseball a few times and getting a foul ball right back in the mask, and it's a similar sort of cage, and yeah, it can shake you up. Like I said, it's probably more in the neck muscles you feel it than anywhere else. It's a jolt. But 410 is up and back in the net and makes the save, and the ball bounces to the corner. It looks to be okay. 8.5 to go in regulation time. Thiessen back to get it. Swung down the floor, racing to get to it before it gets over the goal line. They will. No flooring. Battled in behind the New Brunswick goal. New Brunswick come away with it. Long pass up the blue line. McHugh gets to center, shoots it in. Player pushed to the boards. That's going to be a penalty against Saskatchewan. Brennan Jones. The player was away from the boards, was pushed into it. The player's up against the boards. You can go in there and push, but it's that area away from the boards and you push them into it. Especially running full speed like that. It's a boarding call. 2 minutes. Yep, power play, New Brunswick. Stewart. Over to Crossman. Back to Stewart. Got McHugh here on the left. Crossman on the right. They'll try McHugh. Can't one-time that. Pass was just a little bit off. One time this one. 410 made the save. And that'll go and hit into the penalty box area and up into the stands. Face-off will come back down in the Saskatchewan end. Face-off win for Saskatchewan. That'll send it down the floor. That'll help kill some time. Minute 25 to go in the power play. Stewart shoots it in. Fortan's got it, and he will elect to cover it. Net's been knocked off. Stewart. Offside. They're going to bring the face-off down just outside the Brunswick blue line. No, they're going to bring it all the way back inside the New Brunswick end. Fitzgerald. Back to Crossman. Stewart. Back to Crossman and then back to Stewart again as we get caught up. Here's Crossman. Stewart. Doesn't shoot. Crossman. He does shoot. Fortan got a piece of that, knocked it in behind the net. Just 15 seconds to go. That's blocked and cleared. Will it get out? Nope. McHugh will keep it in. Now it's 10 seconds. Dumped into the corner. That's going to do it. Penalty's over and ball comes into the crease. Whistle goes. That got knocked down before it got to the goal. Rebound is there. They score! Number 11, Chris Heishi. Or is it? Yes, it is. He goes to the bench to celebrate. It's just a crazy scramble in front of the goaltender. It all starts with this shot. It gets knocked down. There you see the ball getting kicked around, beat around, There's Heishi spinning around and gets it in the back of the goal. 5:17 left to go in regulation time. New Brunswick take a 2-1 lead. That's sent down the floor and will come back down in the Saskatchewan end. Under 5 to play. I want to thank the folks who have taken the time to send me an email, as I gave out my email address earlier. I don't know why I haven't done that before, even put it up on the screen between periods or something. Next year, make a note to self to do that. A shot. Get back to that in just a second. The Brunswick on it again. Scores! Tommy McHugh. Makes it 3-1. See McHugh, top of the circle. As the ball comes down, he moves in closer and closer, gets the pass, and absolutely no chance for the goaltender. 3-1. Just to finish up the thought on the email, haven't had a chance to read them all. A quick scan through. Thanks so much for the kind words, everybody. It's been a fun week. It's been a fun summer. Hasn't been a perfect week, but I don't remember the last time I had a perfect week at anything. But it has been fun, and we've still got 2 more games to go, and this one's not over yet. 4:40 left. Players go down. That shot comes in and cleared away by Reardon. And that goes up into the New Brunswick bench. Down to 4:19 to go. Got an address, by the way, if you'd like to send in a comment on coverage of the games this summer. We're closing in on 100 games I've had the privilege of calling this summer. It's George Scott Communications at gmail.com. Pretty easy. George Scott Communications at gmail.com. Bug in behind the goal, up around the boards. Jones can't keep it in. Donovan. Lewak to Thompson. Can't get it out, kept in by Shannon off the glass. Jones clears it. That'll go into the penalty box area. Down to 3:42 to go. Two more games after this one. The women's A gold medal game and the men's A gold medal game. Cusack to McHugh. Running hard, getting there. Good hustle. Andrew Stewart. That's going to go up into the crowd. See a few people on hand here this afternoon to watch this Masters gold medal game. If either of the New Brunswick teams were in the women's or men's gold medal game, you would expect a very big crowd, because crowds have been very good here this week. One of the best attended national championships that I can remember. Usually you get crowds for the gold medal games or some of the playoff games, but when people here for just about all the games, and certainly whenever the Moosehead teams are playing, the 4 New Brunswick teams, good few people here in the stands. New Brunswick have been great hosts for this national championship here in St. John. Personally, I want to thank them for their hospitality shown. Harrison down into the corner looking for Williams. 2:26 to go, and as I look up, the goaltender has gone to the bench. We've got 6 attackers out there. This is the man that came off the bench, Bug. Back to Beatty, his shot over the top of the goal. Harrison. Beatty, shot. It went off of Chase up at the blue line. Chase has got it, clears it down the floor. This is going to go wide. It'll be flooring. Harrison spinning, puts it in the corner. Minute 32 to go. No. Brock Harrison says, check with this guy in the stands. I don't think that's going to happen, Brock. Nice try though, buddy. Brock, always one of my favorite ball hockey players. Love the way he plays, love his passion. Saskatchewan thought they had scored, but the referee immediately, emphatically waved it off. Minute 30 to go. That's, again, it hits that banner that's hanging down, commemorating the Allen Cup and Hardy Cup championships for teams from St. John. That gets out down the floor. And we'll come back down into the New Brunswick end again. A minute 18 left to go. We'll do it again. In a scramble in the face-off circle. It came right through the crease. 1 minute to go now. And players are all wrapped up in each other. I don't think anything is of that. They were just battling at themselves, all tied up together. A pat on the back, each one as they were separated. The two captains, Andrew Stewart. Well, I thought they were both holding. Well, Brock Harrison's picking up a misconduct as well. So his day is done. Unless it be late in any sort of overtime that might happen. But he has left the playing area. Thiessen, tip wide. Comes through the boards. 48 seconds to go. That's kept onside. Thiessen shoots wide of the goal. D'Amico put it wide. Bugged behind the goal. Lafamboise lost it. Sorry, LaFortune. That's LaFortune back there. Time is going to run out on the Saskatchewan Mammoth with just 12.5 seconds left to go. Face off to Reardon's right. It's taken behind the goal. Right in front. Reardon with a big toe save. Kept it out. Stops another one. Saskatchewan with a great effort. But Reardon shut the door in those last few seconds. And New Brunswick Mooseheads are the Masters champions for 2023. So New Brunswick sent 4 teams to these national championships, 1 in every division, and they will come away with a gold medal. In just over a half an hour from now, we will have the women's gold medal game. Newfoundland and Labrador United taking on the Ottawa Capitals. Both teams won all 5 games they played here this week, so that should be a dandy. We will stay here in the meantime for all the presentations. We will get the individual award winners, the All-Star team, medal presentations, and then the presentation of the Jack Cup and the championship belt. So while we wait for that and the players line up to shake hands, just a reminder again, if you'd like to send me an email, I would love to hear from the people who are watching. If I do this next year, I'll make sure I get it up on the screen and make it a regular thing so people can let me know, give me their comments, good or bad, just be polite, that's all I ask. Not too much, is it, to ask that? Maybe for some. Anyway, it's georgescottcommunications@gmail.com. the All-Star team. Tough to hear, unfortunately. Dave Crossman from the Mooseheads, one of the All-Star defensemen. Justin Pinder from the NL Mr. Lube Masters team. Justin Leach from Calgary, All-Star forward. Justin Donchimo, an All-Star forward. Mason Reed from Mr. Lube NL Masters, an All-Star forward. Members of the All-Star team who are present here this afternoon get their photo taken. Leading scorer in the Masters from Mr. Lube NL Masters, the man himself, Terry Ryan. Most valuable goalie, Troy Reardon from the Mooseheads. Most valuable defense. Joey D'Amico, MVP defenseman for the tournament. Most valuable forward, my buddy, Brock Harrison. Well, not the way he wanted this game to finish, but a good individual award, recognition. Matt Morehouse. MVP of the tournament. He is currently number 21. MVP for each position and then an overall MVP for the tournament. The Mammoth won the Masters Championship the last 2 years. They won last year in Hamilton, the year before in Calgary, and this year take a silver medal. So that's a closing in on dynasty status there for the Saskatchewan Mammoth in the Masters competition. In the last 3 years, 2 golds and a silver. The Saskatchewan team being given their silver medals by Canada Ball Hockey President Tim McKenzie. So the silver medals have been presented. So we still have the gold medals to be given out to the New Brunswick Mooseheads. Now the Mooseheads get their gold medals. Teams will shake hands one more time, and then all that's left to do is to hand out the Jack Cup. Again, if you missed it earlier, you're wondering, why is it called the Jack Cup? There are 4 men who are considered to be founding fathers of Ball Hockey Canada, or the previous Canada Ball Hockey Association. They brought all the different organizations under one umbrella for a national group. And those 4 men are John Forrest, Alan Tumulty, Paul Coulter, and Ken White. So you take the initials, first initials of 3 of the men, the second initial for one of them, and they spell out Jack. So they call this new trophy, first time this year, the Jack Cup. So it's now being awarded to the New Brunswick Mooseheads. And every group gets one. It was awarded at the B, C, and D. It was awarded at the juniors, every level. And they get the championship belt. The Jack Cup stays with Canada Ball Hockey. The championship belt stays with the team. Congratulations, New Brunswick Mooseheads, 2023 Masters champions at the Canadian Ball Hockey Championships here in St. John's, New Brunswick. They do it on their home floor. Got another game coming up in about 20 minutes from now. Women's A. I don't think you want to miss this one. Newfoundland Labrador United against the Ottawa Capitals. 2 undefeated teams will clash in the gold medal game. We invite you to come back at 3 o'clock local time here in New Brunswick for that game.